Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and thank you once again to Bandai Namco Entertainment America for giving me the ability to do this test drive of the RF Zaku. RF Zaku is, of course, the refined Zaku from the Gundam F91 video game and Gundam F90. And yeah, we have now moved past Hathaway into much later in the Second Universal Century. And yeah, we're starting with the Oldsmobile Army's refit of older Xeon mobile suits. Refined Zaku is a cost 600, general, usable on ground and in space. Priority 2, space compatibility, so slightly faster and more mobile in space. 21,000 hit points. Oh yeah, melee priority 2 before I forget. I may have said that already. Brain's great. 21,000 hit points. Ballistic resistance of 25. Beam resistance 25. Melee resistance of 20. Ranged and melee strength each 30. Movement speed 135. High speed maneuver 220. Thruster gauge 70. And turning speed 75. 16 close range slots, 16 medium range, and 12 long range. The enhancement list gives us anti-ballistic armor at 680 points for 1 point of ballistic defense, 1 point of beam defense at 1360, 1 point of range strength at 1820, 1 each of the 3 expansion slots at 2280. If you paid DP and modification kits to break the first limit, you get and get to 4,560 points, you get +5 ballistic resistance, and another DP and modification kit upgrade, and 6840 gets you +5 to ranged strength. Not bad. Okay, let us take a look. And it has an EPAC beam rifle, the refined Zaku beam rifle. Cooldown time between shots 4.5 seconds. It can be charged, which takes 2 seconds. 8 ammo, 350 meter range, and 15-second reload. Normal fire suppresses. Focused fire does not, but offers rapid fire. Odds are good. I would think that if you can hit the full rapid fire burst, that it will probably do enough build stun to stun, but we're going to find that out. The refined Zaku Bmax has a melee power of 2400, 3-second cooldown between swings. Powerful melee subweapon that uses an axe-shaped beam blade to slice foes. Okay, so yeah, no special capabilities. 2-barrel Vulcan gun built into the shield. Has ASL and a high rate of fire, effective at destroying parts. So standard machine gun. 180 damage per shot, 30 ammo, range 150 meters, 8-second reload. None of that's bad, but since it's mounted on the shield and not the head, I have a feeling it probably won't be fireable while boosting. Again, a thing we'll test. It has a Sea Serpent, 2300 damage, cooldown time between shots 10 seconds. Based on the heat rod, high voltage temporarily jams target's radar, offers a toppling effect, but no rapid combo. Okay, so it says toppling? That's interesting. So this Sea Serpent may just go straight to knockdown. And refined Zaku Beam Bazooka, which is based on the Rickdom Beam Bazooka. Power 2700, heat rate 95% per shot, focus is required and takes 2 seconds. Cooldown between shots is 5 seconds. Has a range of 400 meters and an overheat time of 18 seconds. Must focus to fire, but beams explode on contact, so odds are good it will have the splash damage effect that a beam magnum would. Let's see, let's put that over here. And skill set. Level 3 shock absorber, so reduced load on legs when landing after a jump or a boost. Quick boost level 4, so very fast jumping. Emergency evasion system 1, so it dodges. Flight control program level 3. You can boost in midair at reduced thruster cost. Boost or jump. Anti-blast stabilizer, so if you're up close on something, you will and it explodes, you will not get heavy staggered. balancer, so you can cancel directly into melee after a boost or a jump. Level 2 AMBAC, which is fairly standard to space-compatible suits, which gives you which cancels the braking animation at the end of your boost if you don't change directions, and gives you a little extra turn speed. Maneuver armor level 1, so it, harder to stun when boosting. Forced injector 3, so it can change directions while boosting very quickly, or very efficiently. A lot of a good thruster efficiency, so you should be able to do it several times. Melee combo controller level 1, so 2-hit melee. High performance radar, 350 meter radar range. Frontline support system, so respawn time for all allies is down by 10% when you're in this. Flap booster, so it can fly. That's interesting. Pursuit ranged auxiliary program, so you do extra damage to downed enemies with ranged attacks by 15%. If the Sea Serpent does knock down, that's pretty valuable. And shoulder buffer on its shoulders. So a shoulder, I assume the both the shoulder shield and the spikes, but a decent skill set. Nothing revolutionary, but pretty solid, which I think for a, overhauled mass production mobile suit is fair. So, all right, let's set up the simulator and see what we can do. All right, free practice. And we will go, as always, to mass driver facility, cost 500, force counter with tackle on. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how this does. Not a bad redesign. I feel like the F90 redesigns are all a little bit busy in different ways to, varying degrees of success. This isn't bad. The refined Gelgoog never really worked for me, but we'll see how it looks when we, get it in game eventually. Okay, so the rifle, 25-27 uncharged. Let's see what the charged shot looks like. Charges fairly quickly. Yeah. Okay, it looks like it fires 3 shots, and if 2 out of 3 hit, it stuns. Yep, that's not bad. Okay, let's see, the Vulcans. 189 per shot. They fire very quickly. Can they be fired while boosting? Let's find that out as soon as they're ready. No. Okay, yeah, so that is a disadvantage against traditional head Vulcans. Also the fact that you can tell when someone's about to shoot you with them, which is, may or may not be bad, depending on what you're doing. Okay, so the Sea Serpent. Yes, it does do knockdown. Just going to finish off that Gundam. Okay, so the neutral is a very rapid forward swing. And yeah, it has fairly quick melee, which is interesting. I swear it's a faster melee pattern than most of what we get. And it has the, more or less the GPO3 downswing, which is, a little bit of travel on that is not bad. All right, so we'll check the, stun versus build stun, etc. against the Zaku in a moment. Beam Bazooka is charged. And boom. 2843 is not bad. Standard stagger. We will wait for it to charge back up. We were promised splash damage, and we got it. Okay, that's not bad. So yeah, basically, it makes sense that the effect of the Beam Magnum would be, more accessible in enough time. It's still kind of a, it's still a little bit more specialized than the Beam Magnum, I feel like, but also has a broader range of splash, which is interesting. Can I hit from here? Yes. Okay, the splash damage on that Beam Bazooka is actually pretty considerable in terms of range. From here? Not quite. Okay, yeah. So we've kind of hit our limit there. It has to be a little bit closer than that. Boom. Okay, yeah. That's pretty good. Let's see. Let's go test some things on the Zaku. We've seen the build stun on the Vulcans, but let's do it again. Yeah, not enough to do much to a Zok. Beam Bazooka. About a third of the gauge. That's not terrible. About a fifth of the gauge off the machine gun. And when charged, it will, however, still stun the Zok in 2 hits. That's okay, yeah, that's not bad. But yeah, it does kind of take a lot of the of your arsenal to actually get that stun off on the Zok if you're not charging the rifle. So you're much better off just using this. Okay, let's go back to the Gundam because there are a few other things to test. On our way there, though, yeah, force injector, as you can see, very boost efficient. And show off some of the other things about it in a moment. But okay, so I'm going to need a fresh Gundam for this. So let's do this. See, I think there's one up here. Let's not wait for the respawn and just go find somebody else, because it shouldn't be that much of a walk. I think there's one. No, they're over here. Okay. That should be a Gundam, I believe. Yes, okay. So yeah, we've got 2 shots left, so one shot, yeah, 25-27. When downed, 29-06. So yeah, that's that pursuit ranged program in action. So yeah, the Sea Serpent, just like all the other Sea Serpents, it and the Goof Customs Heat Rod, as opposed to the standard Goofs, there are not different styles of attack with this. It just shoots straight out and does that. Okay, man, that fires so fast that I could not make out the damage numbers. That is impressive. Let's do that again. Yeah, 189 when it's standing up, so it was probably, you know, more when it was down. But yeah, that is a fast machine gun. That's like somewhere within the realm of possibility for actual machine guns. Finally, interesting. Try it on this Zok and see. Yeah, that is 289 a shot, I think. Yeah, and just okay. I want to time one more thing with this. Here's a Gundam to time it on. I just want to see how long it takes to empty that 30-round magazine. 1, 2, 3. About 3 seconds. That's pretty good. So, you know, 10 rounds a second is, I'd say, fairly substantial. Yeah, that's a pretty good melee pattern. Wait a second. Did it fall down faster because I hit it from the back, or does this axe knock down with every hit? It knocks down with every hit. Okay, yeah, that was the neutral, and it still knocked it down. So let's, yeah, I'm sure left and right will do the same, but just for posterity. Boom. Yeah, so basically if you hit it with the Sea Serpent or the Beam Axe, you can just go straight into a ranged attack to maximize your damage. That's pretty good. Okay, Serpent. Do I have time to charge and shoot feet? No. Okay, yeah, so in terms of just combo ability, maybe we'll try it with the Beam Axe into machine gun. But I'm thinking it will still not be enough time. Okay, yeah, so in terms of comboing with that pursuit program, your best option is an uncharged shot or the Vulcans. I wonder if it's time to do both. Let's find out. Yeah, about 2 seconds worth of Vulcans after one beam shot. That's going to be pretty substantial damage, I think. That is pretty functional. Let's see what the counterattack will look like. Okay, standard kick. Nothing really outstanding there. But how'd that miss? How'd that miss? Well, at least, you know, I managed to really traumatize those crates, I suppose. But, okay. Let's just take care of this Gundam and move on. Alright, so, yeah, just to show off the rest of the skills before we go live fire and see what we got. Yeah, I showed Force Injector. Dodge Roll, of course, is Dodge Roll. And the other skills it has are Quick Boost and Flight Control, so we'll show those off. And, yeah, that's how long it takes to charge a full jump. That's pretty good. And, yeah, this is more boost efficient. I think yeah, it's going to be more boost efficient to just fly through the air than actually, travel on the ground. And of course, it does have flap booster, which luckily I remembered while I was talking. So thank you, brain. Occasionally, the brain does me a solid, just not sometimes when it would be most desirable. All right, so yeah, flap booster doesn't last long. I feel like with a lot of the skills this has in terms of mobility, you may actually be in a good place to put thruster capacity on it, just because it can boost for a good maybe 7-8 seconds. And let's time that properly, because why not? And then we'll start turn on the AI and see what I can do with this. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 7 or 8, I may have jumped the gun on timing that, but I think that's about right. Yeah, so yeah, if you want to get more, oh yeah, that's right. It's been so long since I thought about that I forgot something important. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, something I forgot is that the thruster score, assuming no special modifiers, basically corresponds exactly to the number of seconds of boost speed you will get out of a standard mobile suit on the ground. So this has 70 thruster, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so it gets 7 seconds of boost. I forgot that. It has been so long since I actually thought about that I forgot it was a thing. But all right, we are gonna turn on AI and see what I can do. I make no promises, but that's that's normal. There's a Zoc. That. Yeah, it's not enough. That's not enough. So let's just knock it over. And that. Okay, yeah. Not enough iframes for the reload to finish on the Vulcans, but again, decent armor. We are, of course, 100 points up from these Zocs. I don't know what that Zoc thinks it's doing, but it can do it on the ground. I missed with that. Let's charge this beam shot, and there. Knock it down, and Vulcans. Not bad. Yeah, you can't get quite the whole Vulcan, the whole magazine of Vulcans off when you've knocked something down, but it's relatively close. It's not terrible. Bonk. Whoops. I have bonked too early. That's okay. Beam. Oh. Yeah. It all depends on your timing. If you make the timing on your knockdown to into rifle like as tight as possible, you can fit a good amount of Vulcan in, but depends on how on the ball you happen to be. Or, in my case, how on the ball I happen to be, which, hopefully it'll be, you'll have a better time of it. I will admit, having finally gotten that A+ promotion I was trying for, it is nice to not be playing, like, all the time every day. I do feel like I'm a little bit sharper all in all than I have been. Okay, yeah, also, going from Sea Serpent to Beamhawk, I feel a little sharper, he said, getting knocked around, but that was a mistake of my own devising here. Because, yeah, the re-ready time on the Beamhawk is long enough that You know, two melee hit combos are not particularly easy. See what I mean? You're better off switching to the Sea Serpent to get that added damage. Let's see. I'm gonna... Okay, you can start charging in the air, and you can fire in the air. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to fire the Vulcans in the air, too. Yep. And no good reason I can think of you shouldn't be able to do the same with the Beam Bazooka, which I'll find out when I'm done exploding. Yeah, this is not bad. You know, it's a solid start to this cost, or to this, not cost, this era, because it's got some decent powers, but nothing to be like, you know, nothing to jump into the inevitable power creep too early. And I feel like probably when 750 kicks off in earnest, we will have level 3s, level 2 and 3 of this available. Actually, no, it would be a level 4 at 750, wouldn't it? 600, 650, 750. Yeah, I kind of expect we'll get that, but just to, you know, just to fill out the cost. Let's see, can Sea Serpent be fired in the air? Or not the Sea Serpent. That's a Beam Bazooka, Rob. Okay, yeah, just kind of thinking about how trying to think and talk at the same time often does not work. Okay, it was jumping too. Well, yeah, not bad. And yeah, as you could probably just see, because of the mid-air boost skills, my thruster consumption actually went up when I touched the ground. So yeah, I like this pretty well. It is decent. And it looks like, yep, the Mind Reader computer just went right past me, which is nice. Okay, yeah, almost enough for the whole thing, but not quite. But yeah, I will admit, I really like the rate of fire on that machine gun. That is a good weapon. Oh, that is a question. If for some reason you want to fire less than 3 shots, can you cancel out of the burst? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that works with a lot of things that do, like, rapid, you know, like, specific numbers of rounds rapid fire. You can cancel out of it if you change weapons. That said, however, that means if you fire it charged, you're only firing 1 shot that does not have enough time to actually, or not enough build stun to actually do anything. Okay, managed to just squeeze in that Beam Bazooka shot before the Gundam's iframes kicked in. That's not bad. Okay, yeah, not bad there either. And, oops, dodged. And interrupting somebody else's one-on-one fight, also rude. But I can actually only do so much about that at the moment, because the Sea Serpent is re-readying. Forgot, that does have a fairly long lead-in, so you can't just spam it on people. So there's actually a little bit of risk there. I was kind of hoping it would just kind of take the bait on that. But, took the bait on that. But yeah, I like this. It is pretty good. We'll be more than happy if I manage to roll one at some point. But yeah, we'll see where things go from here. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2 test drive. We will be back soon with more, so until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later!